clap. Okay. Is that better? Am I too quiet? All right. Okay. Then we're going to get started and... Well, I guess we can just do it whenever. Let me open up Discord so I can see what we're doing again. Okay. And welcome to Acquired Taste. I am Figure 8, joined by my friends. Say hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. I don't have some of my voice for some reason. And Coda's got sweaty balls. But we are here to do our entertainment thing that we do.
I don't like that you can only see me in the camera.
You can see me. You want me to turn it a little more?
I feel like I'm the center.
Well, I mean, the audience doesn't see anything. It's just for Andrew.
Yeah, just a little insider knowledge.
Insider knowledge. We can see each other for this, but you will never see us. Up first, in the news, right? We're in the news.
Yeah, what's going on in the news?
I had hip hop veteran Chino XL dies at 50 years old a couple days ago. We've done a show with him before that Philip set up, so I figured that was a topic of somewhat relevance to us. So RIP Chino XL. He was pretty dope. I saw when he died, a ton of people in Portland posted that at one of his tour stops at some point in the past 20 years they had met him and smoked with him or had a drink with him. So to my knowledge, pretty dope dude. Thank you for letting us get on your show. And yeah, everybody go listen to one of his songs this week out of respect. We can move along. Not a lot to talk about when people die. Figure it's
yeah, I didn't have much to say. That came across my timeline too. But yeah, rest in peace to him, and that's cool. The little local connection for sure.
Yeah, shout out to California, always showing love to Portland, West Coast unity. Cardi B files for divorce, and this isn't in this article as well, but she also just announced that she is once again pregnant. So it's a crazy double announcement for 1 week, both that you are getting a divorce and are pregnant.
Yeah, that's a crazy album rollout.
We aren't TMZ, so I don't want to spend this time being like, who's the father? Do you think it's out? Like, I don't care about that, but it is a big power couple in hip hop is for sure coming to its actual close, inevitable close, I think.
Yeah, for now, we'll see. We're not TMZ.
Oh, you're okay. That's
I am.
That's Andrew saying he thinks right when the album drops,
Before
we'll
we
be
go any
twerking on each
further,
other in the club again.
Can you hear me through this mic? Is it picking me up?
I got you.
Okay.
If he's got you,
continue. I just had to make sure because I didn't
okay.
see it on the gain. All right, we're good.
We're good. What's next? Oh, this is tight. Juvenile hypes Chance the Rapper's amazing new album after private listening. I don't know if you guys have heard Chance's little run of singles he's done post-divorce, but they are all fucking tight.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
I feel like I listened to one of them at least. I know he's been kind of putting stuff out, and people have been saying that everything he's doing is dope. You know, which is good to hear because that fall off was pretty hard from Chance from going.
Could be studied.
Yeah.
You should study that fall off.
Yeah.
That was like actually insane to see him go from somebody that like street people like, white kids like, everybody liked.
Then everyone just immediately hated him.
Grammy-winning
artist. Did you like that album, bro?
Too.
Did you like Best Day Ever? Did you like I Love My Wife? I Carry All the Groceries in One
I don't
Trip
care
album?
about that. People just hated him as a person.
He did. I will say this: the majority of the planet is, a large chunk of the planet is Christian. It might be less to Islam at this point, but it is a large percentage of the planet. You still ostracize people when you commit to that kind of music as aggressively as he did. And I think a lot of his fans were kids doing acid who weren't necessarily trying to
they're
be
not
preached
trying
to.
Well, yeah. I saw something too in like a Reddit thread or something, and it was just like, you know, artists have put out bad albums before, but like him just kind of like not doing anything after it just gave people more and more and more time to be like, yeah, no, that last thing was garbage, and like he hasn't proven that.
That's all you've given us for
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah, and then just like I feel like he would retweet anything positive about his album, and so it's just like you get these like random tweets across your timeline that are just like, this album's not so bad, and then you look up and it's like, oh, retweeted by Chance the Rapper, and so it's just like I feel like he didn't handle that criticism well and stuff when he could have maybe just like started putting out music again.
And like it's there's a few instances in the past couple years where I feel like somebody put out a shitty album and immediately followed up with something that was a little more well received. Like I remember T Grizzly dropped an album that was kind of mainstream and nobody liked it, and then he dropped a street album that I still have those songs pop up in my playlists and stuff. Or Eminem going from Revival to Kamikaze, or Lil Wayne going from Rebirth to I Am Not a Human Being. Like it is that quick bounce back, I think, makes it so that album doesn't define that chapter of your career. But if you just wallow in it for half a decade.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen with J. Cole. That's my question.
Who?
Exactly.
That's kind of where I'm at with him right now. I still love him, though. All right. Let's move into ranking an artist's albums. This week we have our good friend Tyler, the Creator.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've listened to a full Tyler, the Creator album, so I'm just going off of which album art I like the best.
That's my boy.
I like the strategy.
Me and you've seen Tyler live, right? You went with me for that?
Yeah, we were in that at the I don't remember what venue we saw him at. But it was for the
Crystal Ballroom.
There you go, yeah. It was for the Flower Boy tour.
I did not like that show.
No, that was probably one of my least favorite shows. And nothing to really do with Tyler. It was just a...
Other than his 35-minute set was a bummer.
Yeah. But the crowd ruined the experience for me. And I don't know. We don't need to dive into that really, but...
Sure. Yeah, I go back and forth on a lot of Tyler's work. He is one of my favorite entities in hip-hop. I think he's...
Yeah, he's one of my favorite internet personalities. Like...
Anytime
when it comes to rappers.
Yeah, and anytime him and A$AP Rocky are together, it's pretty much
hilarious. The music's good. The skits are funny. The interviews are great. I'll go first. I don't think I'm going to have a super controversial take on this at all. My number 1's Flower Boy. My number 2's Wolf. My number 3's Call Me If You Get Lost. My number 4 is Cherry Bomb. My number 5 is Goblin.
Okay. No Igor in there?
I don't love Igor. I think I've listened to those it all the way through once, and then like I don't go back to any of those songs. But I'll throw on a song from every one of those other albums once in a while. And Goblin just has a nostalgia to my freshman year.
Yeah.
But I think Flower Boy's awesome. Fucking great album. And Wolf I like a lot for what it is.
Yeah, mine's probably not too different. Flower Boy's gonna be number 1 also. Then probably Call Me If You Get Lost. Then Wolf, Cherry Bomb, and Goblin. So I think I switched 2 and 3 or something, but pretty much the same.
No Igor for you as well. I feel like we're in the minority there. I feel like a lot of people love.
I feel like I liked it quite a bit, but similar to you, it's not something I really go back to. The only song that I really probably have on repeat or anything like that is going to be Earthquake, which, the lead single.
Ellis liked that album. He liked that song. We were in Michigan when it came out. I just wasn't one for me.
Yeah. I would say...
And I like Cherry Bomb and nobody liked it, so like it...
I would say
I get it.
Flower Boy and Call Me If You Get Lost are pretty unanimously probably his best 2 albums. But...
Sure. Yeah. As far as quality.
Yeah.
And just, I guess reach. It's a lot more reach for those albums than the other ones, which are not only weird as fuck, but really abrasive in its lyrical content.
Yeah.
All right, Coda, what album covers do you like?
You know what? Whatever opinion that people will like the most, that's my opinion. That's my top 5. No, I don't know. I think I do like Igor. I think I have heard more songs on that. And Flower Boy is good. So we'll put Igor 1, Flower Boy 2,
Whoa.
Call Me If You Get Lost 3, Wolf 4. I'm literally just going in the order that I see it in. And Cherry Bomb. There we go. That's my opinion. I feel very strongly about that opinion. I'm not gonna explain why, but yeah, it's my opinion.
I appreciate the honesty there.
I mean,
I appreciate
you really can't argue it either. So
Yeah, what are you gonna say? Nothing.
I think he had probably a closer to a public opinions list than mine and yours, honestly.
I think based on the fact that was the order in the Google results page for his albums, that would probably be pretty publicly approved.
He did pick what would make the least amount of people upset.
I am a man of the people.
He's a people man.
I do it for the taste buds. I do it all for you.
Do you hear that, buddies? The taste buddies. Coda does it for you. All right. Album club.
We don't have the
We're gonna get
soundboard
things
yet,
for
so
there.
we just gotta,
Yeah, we're gonna get them.
we gotta make the soundboard.
We're gonna, and with your help, taste buds, we're gonna get that cow. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I
was about to swallow this microphone.
got "Come Over When You're Sober" Part 2 by Lil Peep to quite a bit of displeasure from me because I have pretty adamantly stated that I don't like Lil Peep, and so I went into this with not the highest of expectations, I guess I would say, and didn't hate it. I'll say I enjoyed.
That's better than 6 years ago.
I enjoyed the listen. Some songs that stood out to me were "Runaway" and "Life Is Beautiful." I also liked the last one on the bonus. It was just a bonus track, but the "Sunlight on Your Skin" with "I Love Mackinnon." That was pretty good.
Yeah, we just hung out with him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wild.
But yeah,
no big deal. We do cool shit like
I
that.
Like pretty famous. I don't know if you've
Pretty
heard.
frequent cool stuff.
But yeah. Anyway, I did enjoy it. I thought the production was good. And like, I guess ultimately I get why people like him. Why he connected with a large audience, and a lot of fans are really like passionate about his music and stuff. But I guess ultimately it's just kind of not for me, not really what I find myself listening to or anything like that. And so for that reason, I feel like personally I'm gonna have a little bit of a lower ranking, maybe put it at like a 6 out of 13 Coda B's.
6 Coda B's.
But
that's way better of a review than I thought you were gonna give it. You hated that first one.
I tried to go into it with as open of a mind as I could for the sake of the taste buds here.
That's dedication to the craft, to your craft here.
Hey,
I respect it. Life Is Beautiful is great. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll go next. This guy Coda gave me Live Long ASAP, right? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
I was like so excited, and then I realized this wasn't the album I thought it was about 2 songs into my listen. I was just waiting for like Fucking Problems and One Train and the stuff I listened to, but it was not. I like missed this album. I didn't hear it in high school. I'm sure all the songs were familiar. I've listened to it in my deep dives into artists and whatever the fuck, but I was definitely, this is the A$AP Rocky album I've listened to the least, and I like him a lot. I listen to his shit a lot. He reminds me that him and Mac Miller and Tyler are the reason white kids lower their voice on rap songs and raise the pitch on rap songs all the time and then go art.
Shout out.
I did something creative. And like we do that shit too, but not like we be hearing rappers in the local scenes that use it like it's like that's a thing. You know what I mean? It's like slow motion in a music video. It's like, this is not hard. This was a button. Stop doing it every time you do anything for the whole thing.
You just flip the setting.
Yeah, it's not. It can be creative. It's not on its own, and people just be doing it. But I do like some of his examples of that kind of stuff. It's a very moody album. It feels like something you do Molly to. I like Sandman a lot. I like Palace, which I think is the first song, a lot. And then the song with Schoolboy Q was for sure my favorite. What a nostalgic punch in the teeth. But it's probably my least favorite A$AP Rocky album, I think.
Bad take.
Bad take, really?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's your opinion.
The second album, which one's that? What's that called? Long Live A$AP or Live Long? Like it's pretty much the same goddamn title, right?
Yeah, it goes Live Love A$AP, Long Live A$AP. So
Okay, I love Long Live A$AP. I like the testing one a lot. I like I like some of the Gaga records, but what the fuck does she know about? No, this is probably my least favorite, but yeah, I appreciate the era of 2011 of artists like really having to like carve out their own sound and rhyme style and cadence and patterns that I don't think is emphasized so much. I do think there's a lot of innovation, or people wouldn't be big, people wouldn't be rising up, but it was definitely an era that I still have a fond memory of.
What about LSD? You ever tripped on LSD and listened to LSD?
That wasn't on this album, bro.
Long Live A$AP?
You gave me Live Long A$AP. You gave me this one.
LSD's on At Long Last
No,
A$AP, because that's my favorite album.
At Long Last A$AP. That's the
Yeah.
one I meant to give you.
Oh, I listened to the other one. I listened to the first one.
Whatever, man. Fuck his confusing ass titles.
Yeah, bro. I did what I thought I was supposed to do. Yeah, look it. I listened to that one. The cover you showed me. The cover on that poster. It's got Palace, Peso.
You're right, because I
Pace,
pointed.
what's up?
I wasn't talking about that album, but I was like, because I was looking at A$AP, but I was.
Yeah, you
Damn
said
it.
you.
I said I
listened to
did
that
say
one?
Long Live A$AP.
I didn't hear that. I just remember you pointing at the poster.
No, like I said the wrong. That
Oh.
was my bad. I
Okay.
said the wrong album.
Well, you gave me
Well,
the shittier
never
album.
mind. You know, your take is valid then.
I
Fuck.
give it about 7 out of 13 Coda B's. 7 Coda B's out. His fucking your opinion is valid. Fuck.
I
Yeah,
also
bro,
think
at long
I
last.
also think I
A$AP.
know what album you're gonna have next week.
Yeah.
Tits.
Stop. You guys got to stop giving me the same artist 2 weeks in a row. I don't know. I got a text. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that, but we'll see. Yeah, we can move on to Coda. Moving on to
You
Coda.
almost just skipped right over me.
I did no fucking
You wouldn't
such
even
thing.
have cared.
Nah, B.
It's all right. I got Black on Both Sides by Mos Def.
You most definitely did.
It was good. It was fucking tight. I listened to it right before, so it's still fresh on my brain. But it was good. I don't really think there's a bad song. There is one random ass song called Rock and Roll that just absolutely threw me off, because like
That
I
was
just had
wild.
it playing on my TV and then it just starts rock and roll. Like it's the most hip hoppiest just rap album, and then this guy starts rock and rolling.
It's such a punk song too.
I don't hate it though. Yeah, it's not like I didn't like it. That was the only thing that was kind of threw me by surprise. But like, there's some good songs on here. Like, I think my favorite is let's see, Brooklyn was really good. It's a banger. Miss Fat Booty was tight. Big fan of Miss Fat Booty, and yeah, Fig mentioned that Ayatollah produced some of these, and we actually got to meet him because we do cool shit. So
We rapped on one of his beats.
yeah, no big deal.
He was at a radio station.
Since you brought it up, I guess we can talk about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Andrew, for bringing
yeah, thanks
that
for
up.
bringing
Yeah,
it
no
up.
problem.
Yeah,
It's my pleasure.
and he said we were dope and not to stop, that we were tight ass rappers, and yeah, and he produced a couple of the songs on this album, and Andrew didn't even know that we knew the guy. We're pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean,
We're super tight.
it seems like everything there's a connection somewhere. So you guys are.
We'll find it if there isn't one.
the
Yeah, overall, I have
seven
nothing
degrees
bad.
of Antelope Fisherman.
Damn it. I have nothing bad to say about this album. I'm definitely gonna, add a lot of these to my playlist. I think there was a lot of consistently like songs that actually or my style, like just things that I would listen to, like because you can listen to an album and be like objectively that's a good song, but maybe you wouldn't listen to it. Like these ones, they're good, and I would actually listen to them. So
Yeah, it's a really good album.
I'm gonna put it in pretty high regards. I'll give it a 11 out of 13 Coda B's.
That's crazy. I'm excited to find the first 13 out of 13 Coda B's.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can't do it. Like
There's
what
gotta
is
be
the
one.
perfect album?
I don't know. We'll find it.
We'll find it.
Find it up.
Andrew, why'd
Anyways.
you pick that for Coda?
I picked it just because last week live on the podcast, we decided to pick albums there. And so I was kind of, in some regards, frantically looking for one. But it came up on a shuffle real quick while we were doing that. And it was like, oh, I feel like just where Coda's a little younger than us, not really, this is a late 90s album. He probably hadn't heard of it yet. So just something he hadn't heard. I feel like it's a classic. Mos Def is like kind of an icon just in the hip hop world. And so it just felt like a good one for him to check out.
Love to hear it.
That it was.
Coda, why'd you give me the wrong album?
I didn't fucking mean to.
Why did you give me the album you thought it was, not the one I listened to?
Because it's a classic. That one is like the era, bro. Beautiful era. Perfect album. Great songs. Like I said, LSD and like Excuse Me are like such great songs. Just those two alone are like two of my favorite songs. So I was like, I'll give it to Fig, even though I gave you the wrong one and you didn't even listen to it. That's my bad, G.
Thanks,
That's my bad. You have listened to that album though, so
yeah, I could have discussed it like I did, but I didn't know until we were on the podcast.
Why did I get the names confused? Now everyone's gonna make fun of me. Taste buds, don't hold this against me.
You're washed, bro.
Bro, taste buds fell
you
off.
took the washed crown from Andrew.
Yeah. Yes.
I fell off in the 4th episode.
This is 6.
5th or 6th? Oh,
This
yeah.
is 6.
Anyways,
Welcome to the podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Cut it.
We're getting that's the level of unhinged I'm shooting for. We need to inject some. I almost said heroin. I meant adrenaline into the veins of
Why not
acquired
both?
taste. It's just some ivermectin, horse tendon, and cocaine. We just need to mix it up in a syringe and put it into the veins of this podcast. Really add a level of uncertainty.
Ketamine.
Keep people guessing.
Up next is the fish song time, right?
Yeah.
Fish song time, and we're gonna play that right now, a little bit of it right now, and then we'll come right back and talk about it.
Fuck you like this for me. Put this dick all in your ovaries. Hopefully she ain't gon' leave me for Coda B. What was me, yeah, yeah. It's the circle of my life. Yeah, it hurts, but I don't cry. I'm deserving of a prize. Get this dirt right out my eyes. I see purple in the sky. See a well that isn't nice. See a girl gripping my thigh, and yeah, I'm certain I can't go back to just
Working 9 to 5, how the fucking bitches on the side, horizon shine. Trying to control what I spit on my beats, I'ma say my mind. My room on fire, my shoes untied, the crew on high. Got too much vibe, step aside, I'ma slip inside. Oh, don't you lie, I am on your mind. You can't pin me down, raise my walls, I was born with a crown. Your girlfriend, she a fan. Beat the pussy up, I'm a dog, I'm a hound. I'm so ahead of my time. You go back to the line, coming for you line. I do a bitch of fine.
Working 6 to 3, never had no sympathy. Weekend hits got liquor and weed, but I'm too sick to sleep. Big wolf disguised like a sheep, eyes bloodshot red, and my outfit reeks. But fuck it, I've been grinding all week, climbing up to the summit. I can almost see the peak. They compare me to a beast, but I'm better off. It's my time now, bitch. I set the clock. Got eyes all around with some empty pockets, trying to take what you got. If you don't acknowledge, no progress made. Still pull up with a contact fade. Take a look into my
All right.
take no pace.
What a
Andrew, are you
great
gonna-
song that was that we just listened to by us.
You can lead it.
Yeah. So since I'm not really like, hands-on making music and stuff like that, I feel like it's just kind of a good opportunity for you guys to reminisce on the old songs or anything like that. So I guess, changing this segment up a little bit, I'll start asking you guys questions. And so first, I guess this is from the album Big Fish, Little Fish, right? And that's
Yep.
you're in Coda's kind of first collab project.
Yep.
All right. So then, just in regards to the song and like the album in general, just especially because you guys are releasing your second album, Apartment 8B, soon. How do you think the album and the song has aged, and then how has your guys' like process of working on music together changed?
We made that song at like 5 in the morning.
Aussie or
9 to 5.
9 to 5. Okay, yeah, that one was like a very long studio session. I literally say in the song, I'm just like, I'm tired. It is late in the studio, but we're doing this.
Yeah, it's Mello thought he
yeah.
booked a session for noon, but he booked it at midnight. So we showed up to the studio and he's like, "Yeah, your shit's at midnight." And so it was midnight to like 7 in the morning instead of noon to 7 p.m.
Absolute mellow moment.
Yes, that changed our day. But me and Coda finished the tape that day, I think. We just edited a few songs after that. But we did almost every song on it, other than the few we did here and at Hinterland. We did like 5 or 6
Yeah.
that day.
I think what a big part of what's changed from then to now is like we were still kind of just starting to work. Like I'd known you guys for a few years when we made that, but we were just starting to like really work together. So like a lot of those were songs that were going on your album that, you know, weren't really, it wasn't intended for this project. Whereas now 8B, like every song had purpose. Like we put thought into pretty much every song. Like there was a few that we just tossed on there, but most of them it was like structured
to be on the project. Yeah. And I actually think the first one's aged really well. This song, we performed this song a month ago,
it's a lot of fun to
perform. A month or so
perform.
ago with Esam when he did that, when Gemini D was co-headlining that Give Back with us. We did that. I think it aged really well. People still really like it. We just listened to our new album like all the way through when we came up to see you, and like it's significantly better for sure. But I went back recently and listened to all of Big Fish Little Fish, and it's still very good. It's some of the music I like, but like Coda said, a lot of those songs were meant for the Little Fidget LP, and they didn't make it. So I went through and deleted my verses on stuff and gave them to this project.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I like the song too. I feel like this album is my introduction to Coda, and definitely remember, you know, I think Ozzy is, at least to me, the standout song, but going back and listening to this one, yeah, I really liked it as well. So I feel like kind of same thing. I feel like it holds up for sure.
I like getting Deeb vocally on songs that he also produced as well. So any opportunity we have to do that. We did that song at Soulja Boy, I think. There's been a few big shows we did that song, which is means it's always got like a little special place in my head when we go to do it, because I know a large crowd was receptive to it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Say what you will about Soulja Boy, but his fans seem to very much like us.
Yeah, we sold out of all our merch that night. We ran out.
I fucking threw my hat off. I was like, we were getting crazy, bro. I was throwing his shirt, swinging it around.
I threw my hat off and it got stuck in the rafters, and the crowd bounced it all the way to the back of the venue, and then it fell down. It was cool. Yeah, I liked the song. You liked the song.
Yeah.
I think Coda probably had the better verse, but I think mine's funnier.
I'll give you that.
I
Mine
like
is
that-
also kind of short.
I don't remember
No,
exactly.
9 to 5.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm getting it confused.
I don't know exactly what you said, but I found it, you mentioning it funny, and just your verse and stuff. I thought you like name dropping everybody on the song essentially was a good little touch.
Yeah, I did like that. And just she said, "Thought you're gay." I said, "Totally." So get you blowing me. Yeah. It's a fun song. We did make it very, very early in the morning though. That was that was like the last one we did, I think. All right, tight.
Cool.
Fish song.
On to the next thing.
Yeah, that is are we at general discuss?
Yeah, I think so.
We can generally discuss now.
We can.
We just came up to Seattle. The Acquired Taste podcast linked together as a crew for the first time since
for
it
the
started.
launch party.
Yeah, No, we went to
red carpet rollout for us specifically.
specifically for us. People,
Yeah.
all 400 in attendance, were super nice, very receptive to us. No, we were at Scope. I want to say Scope screenings at the Egyptian Theater in Seattle, which was a film festival that a member of our group, Swiggle Mandela, had a music video that Ellis and our new company, FTL Visuals, had shot and edited for him playing in the film festival. And we got to see, a decent chunk of other people's music videos as well, and some short film stuff. Does anybody... There, I set the scene. Somebody give their opinion of it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool. I didn't really know what to expect going in, but I thought it
No,
was
neither did we.
lot of cool stuff. Whether it was the music videos or like a couple short films that were really really good. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, I can't recall any of the names of the artists or anything like that, other than Swiggle, obviously. But I thought it was cool, a good way to show off kind of local talent and all of that.
Yeah, it's such a large platform. There's a lot of people there, and it was, it was a movie theater screen. It wasn't like a projector set up somewhere. We were in a movie theater, and shit looked really cool.
Yeah, it was really like surreal seeing a video that you guys made on a screen that big and looking that nice. It like just really feels like, oh, we could actually make a movie and like make it of really good quality.
Yeah,
Which
about
we're
to
going
start.
to.
Yeah,
Sneak peek.
sneak peek. We're
Andrew, are you gonna do anything for the?
Yeah,
for
are
the
you gonna
fish
be in
ass?
Fish Ass?
I will not be participating in stunts, but I might be involved
Wah,
in
wah.
it. We will see.
He might be
You
involved.
can chuck stuff at people. You can tase people.
Yeah, do you want to throw a pig cum water balloon at somebody?
I don't know if I want to hold a pig gum water balloon.
Well, you're not gonna
No.
touch the pig cum, bro.
Yeah,
Unless you
but
want to.
It might. What if it pops? Like, I don't know.
Then we better have a camera on you, because that would be hilarious.
We'll see. I might be involved.
Yeah, that's we'd like to bring one of our music videos back to that festival. There was a dude that had his whole album as like a 20-minute or so short film, it felt like, and like it wasn't one of those things where every single music video was playing back to back. It was like the music was subtly it felt like the story came first and the music was
Like
subtle
backing
throughout.
track, or like not necessarily backing track, but like added to the story, and like essentially like a movie would, where music kind of plays to fill in the void of like dialogue or just like progress the storyline or like set a tone. Like I thought it was a very good way of like implementing like film and then also being like, hey, here's my music as well. I thought that was creative, and the video or the film was really well done, and like I didn't stay the whole time, but that was the like highlight of the night for me for sure.
Yeah, that was so inspiring. I thought that whole time I was like, wow, this is something that we could do, and this is done so well, and like I just feel like, I mean, he even said he did that a couple years ago. Who knows what he could do now? And I just feel like with the skills we have now, we could accomplish that on an even larger scale. It was super inspiring. A lot of good music too. The videos were for sure the spotlight, and there were some bigger things. There was a trailer for a documentary about the first like Black Queen rodeo in Washington, and it was only a trailer because it's premiering on Fox at the end of the month. So like there were some people that were just bringing the trailer to their thing that had already has some sort of platform that they're bringing it to. They're just trying to raise awareness, which is cool. It was a really cool platform available to musicians and filmmakers, and being in rooms like that always feel inspiring to some degree, knowing there are other people on a similar platform as us just trying to varying degrees of success, and still finding events like that to showcase. And to one of the dudes, I forgot like how he said it, but he just said, stop just uploading shit. Like, go find you a deal. Go, if you make something, do it as good as you can, and go find a place to put it. Find someone to sponsor it. Find someone to distribute it. Like, don't just let the art die. And I think that applies to everything we do: the music, the videos, film, the podcasts. Like, it doesn't die once you've hit share once or whatever. Like, go find something somewhere to put it, or someone who cares.
Well, yeah, and he even talked about how like every year since the film's released, he's like kind of around the anniversary of it, has done something new to kind of promote it and just like bring it to the forefront again. And I thought that was smart, just kind of having that like recycling process.
The Blu-ray was what he had for this year, which I thought was super tight, super fucking tight, really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything else? Ice Spice dropped an album I saw. I actually like Ice Spice, but I didn't make it to the album yet.
Yeah, I haven't really checked out the album. I know it was kind of getting memed up because like one of the review places gave it like a 7.6 or something, and people were like comparing other like, probably
Death
much
of Slim Shady got like a 4, Vultures got like a 5. And
and it was kind of just at the point where I was like, this is a bit, right? They're just doing this for the content.
The Peppa the Pig's album got a higher rating than Life of Pablo when it came out, which is what started the Kanye Peppa the Pig beef, which is my favorite rap beef of all time. Was Peppa the Pig retweeting that Pitchfork score and Kanye score and being like,
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Ice Spice, like she seems like she's a cool person. She has some like hits, but her music to me is just very mid.
Yeah, I don't know how. I've never listened to a full album. There's a lot of her songs that like I hear in the club or I hear on the radio, and like I really like them. She's got a likable personality, and I think people downplay people's lyricism when it's not what is conventionally lyricism in the 90s. I do think she's got a lot of bars that are like really funny and witty and memorable.
A lot of poop and fart bars.
He said I'm good enough. Like it's just it's fun stuff that hits in your ear, and the rhymes.
I feel like she's not like trying to be anything that she's not. Like I feel like she knows she's kind of just a like social media rapper in a sense, and like she knows what trends to hit, and she knows kind of how to play the character of Ice Spice.
Yeah, she's super smart.
And like so yeah.
Longevity, I'm worried about that, especially as drill dies down a little bit. I'm curious as to how she'll pivot, or if she'll baby, as that sound dies off. If you don't adapt, it's not like you fall off the face of the earth necessarily, but I don't know that we'll be hearing about her every week unless she can get outside of that comfort zone, which she kind of did with Nicki and Taylor, but not really.
Yeah, no, I feel like I have the same thought. Like, I don't want to just like throw out the one-hit wonder type of thing, but it has that vibe just where, and it's not
just
like,
because
not
you
like,
have 4 of them doesn't mean literally. Yeah, just have this is your time right now. We'll see if you have that. Because I wouldn't have guessed Yachty would. I wouldn't have guessed that 21 would have. If we were looking at that 2016 freshman class, me as a 19-year-old or whatever when that happened, I don't know that I would have thought they would have adapted or stuck around. So like I think she's smart enough and charismatic enough that it's possible she could have a long career, but it's not going to be making these poop bars. She got a poop thing, man. She really got a thing for poop.
She loves the poop bars.
Call her Miss Poopy.
Then again, she's not alone on that. So many fucking people are just talking about farting, shitting, diarrhea, duking. It's just what it is.
Coda's just saying right now that Ice Spice can shit on his chest.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that, but I'm also not going to confirm that.
Coda's just prepping us for the obscene amount of poop references on Apartment 8B.
Ice Spice, I know you're listening to this.
We lay a lot of Cleveland steamers.
With however you want to take it, I guess. I'm here.
Yeah,
you know where I live.
Coda's here, Miss Spice.
Pull up on me. Poop up on me. All right. This is getting out of.
All right. This was a good episode. Succinct, quick, maybe one of our shorter ones.
I was gonna say I think this is gonna end up being a little bit of a shorter one, but
look what happens, bro, when we have all of our shit in order and
when we're
organized.
People got lives to live. They don't want to hear us talking about poop. They got their lives to live. They want quick, concise poop talk, and then they're done.
I mean, our album will be out for quite some time after this, but it is still not.
It's been out. It's doing great.
Yeah,
number one on the Billboard Hot 100. It's doing great.
The first episode.
It's already diamond, actually.
Shit.
Oh, it just went platinum.
Oh my god.
This is happening in live time.
The first episode we record after it comes out, I assume we'll talk about it more, but If you're hearing this, it's out.
Go stream it.
Go stream it. We'll try and subtly bring it up as often as our marketing team will allow us.
Shout out Andrew.
Looking at you, man. Looking at you.
Hey, do what you gotta do. I'm not setting limits on you.
All right, I'm gonna tattoo my balls next episode of Acquired Taste, our audio only podcast.
Yeah.
Just 45 minutes of a tattoo gun.
And me screaming. We don't even have the mic plugged in. It can still hear.
Just picks it up.
Yeah. All right. Taste you later, taste buds. Taste you on the other side. Everything's tastier on the other side.
We're going to go acquire some taste.
Move with great taste.
Move, bitch. Get out the taste.
That's the last one. All right.
Dakota doesn't have pinkies. I may or may not have thrown a rock.